Hey Shooby-Doodlers, how are you doing? Well, when I was a kid, I used to be drawing Apollo spacecraft all the time. I wanted to be an astronaut when I grew up, and that's probably why I ended up writing my Ricky Rocket series set in space as well. But today I'm going to show you how to draw the command and service modules. That's the pointy bit at the top of the Saturn V rocket of the Apollo space missions back in the 1960s and 70s. So let's not talk about it. Let's do it. To draw the Apollo command module, I'm going to start over here and I'm going to draw a kind of a C, isn't it? A backward C, moon shape, something like that would be suitable for a thing that goes to the moon. And then I am going to draw a line coming out there and a line coming out there. And then I need to finish off the shape by going around and then in that kind of C shape again, but then we need to kind of curl it around to there. Okay, so that is the command module part of it. And now I'm going to draw, this is the bit which kind of connects onto the the lunar landing module. I'm going to go up there, sort of something like that. So it's this kind of bit that grabs the lunar landing module. And then we're just going to finish off that bit which goes around behind there, and then we want another little bit that kind of goes inside. We're going to draw the service module attached to the command module, so that wants to come straight across like that. And then again we're going to go slightly out and then round that curve, and then that will curve in at the bottom there like that. We're going to want another little bit coming there, and then we have a kind of a blip. I don't know what these bits are. I think they might be the bolts that hold it onto the stage below. I should know that really. And then you're also going to see a slight bit of something underneath there like that. Here I'm just going to put an extra little ring on there, and we want another bit around about here so that it'll come out a little bit, curve around, and then kind of flick up into that bit there. Now we've also got the rocket engine at the back, which is actually quite big. So if this is kind of about halfway, it needs to be a little bit more than that. So it's actually quite a big thing. So that's going to come out in a curve, and then out in a curve like that. And then again, that wants to come out, curve around, and then sort of flick in there. And we want a little bit extra added on the end like that. And then we want another one, so that sort of flicks out a little bit, curves around, and then flicks in. Let's start with the door. I'm going to do a curve like that, very slight curve, and then that's going to want to sort of go out at an angle and come out at an angle, and then that will curve around there like that. And you're going to want to have a little window so they can see what's going on. And then we've got these really difficult windows to draw. I think they're really difficult. So what I'm going to do is, you want a kind of a triangle going back and then come forward so to the point. So we're aiming this to the point like that. And then that will kind of go there. That's the glass window bit. And it's kind of at an angle so that the pilots can see through. We want another little kind of boxy window there. Another little boxy window kind of down there. And we've got these funny little holes. And I think we just kind of put various little dots and things like in that on there like that. Now we want another line which comes around like this one. Like that. And then on the top, then we've got this kind of service module section where there are all sorts of funny bits inside it. So I'm just drawing kind of boxy things in there. So that's a panel that's kind of open to the outside. And here, then we want to draw another line coming around there and another one there. And this, you can split that in half, and split that in half, and split that in half too. And this one here has these kind of sections,
And again, we can put these lines in there. And these are actually kind of ribs in the metalwork. You're going to want a little thing there saying United States. So these little rocket motors, let it twist and sort of maneuver. It's yaw and pitch, I think it is. So you've got like two little cups on there, and here you've got kind of a little cup, and there's a little cup. And there's going to be another one you're going to see kind of on the edge like that. There, and you'll just see the kind of the cup part of that one. And you're going to have another one down here, and you'll just see the cup pointing there, and that bit there. And then the last thing really to put on is the radio antennae kind of sort of network. So I have a stick coming out here, and then it's like 4 circles which are really touching each other, with a little circle in the middle, and radiating spokes. Now I'm going to paint this really simply, and I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of wash like that, and here again I'm going to do a little bit of wash across there and a bit of wash across there. I'm going to dib-dab my brush to get all the colour off it. This is a Aquash Pentel water brush. There's links in the comments box below. So the water's in the handle and it kind of flows through the brush. I love it. I'm going to paint this all grey. I'm going to paint this part all grey as well, like that. The antennae are quite dark.
Oh, and that's where my memory ran out, so I just did a little bit more. And I just did these tiny little bits of shadow and a little bit on the tail. And that end bit on the rocket motor needs to be a little bit darker. And basically, that's it. A little bit more shadow. And that's how to draw the Apollo Command and Service Module. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, click here and you can go and see one of my Ricky Rocket stories that I've animated on my Storytime channel. Click here to do the mystery drawing, and click here and you can go and see my Pinterest board all about kind of Ricky Rocket and space and all sorts of space ideas for school. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, keep dreaming of being an astronaut, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.